allowing, letting it be, surrendering, trusting that the stream will take you to where you want to be. You have put enough through life into your vibrational escrow to keep you busy for 20 or 30 lifetimes. You really don't need more contrast in order to get something there to inspire you. It's there, source is there, and calling you toward it. And now your work is trusting. You're in the process of coming to trust the law of attraction. Trust your knowledge of the law of attraction. Trust your guidance, which lets you know. And what it really is, the feeling of trust and the feeling of knowing really is that last downstream feeling. We would never encourage you to decide that you're going to move forward when you feel uneasy or unsteady. In other words, we would never encourage you to say, well, I should trust, and even though I don't feel it, I'm going to move forward anyway. We want you to really feel it. We want you to work for the feeling because it will always be there. So often people think that there's a right way and a wrong way for them at all times. It's like there's a right and wrong juncture at all times, and they are worried that they'll take the wrong way and not the right way. And what we are wanting you to understand is that this calling is so strong, and that even if you could have taken a path that would have more directly taken you to what you want, it doesn't matter which path you ever take because the call is always there. And so let's say Source is calling you and you can't really hear it, so you go that way. It doesn't matter. Source still calls you. And you don't hear it, so you go that way. And it doesn't matter because Source is still calling you. And you can't hear it, but you go that way. Well, the thing is, every time you go different than Source is calling you, the desire for hearing becomes all the stronger still until eventually you hear the calling. In other words, eventually you always hear it. So we think that the best affirmation that you could offer to yourself in order to begin more and more and more, begin is the wrong word, to more and more and more, because you already do trust the process, is to say things to yourself like, it always works out, and I'm doing just fine, and I clearly know how this all works, and I am aware of the way I feel, and when it really matters, I always know, and when I can't really tell, it must not matter that much. And so as long as I'm somewhat paying attention to the way I feel, and I am now guiding my life based on how it feels, and you are doing that, you're really on your track. You're really on the right path. Just have fun with it. And now the last thing that we want to say to you, that we want you to begin saying to you, is, I need to lighten up. I'm making too much of all of this. It's an easier process than I'm letting it be. I do understand this. I do know this. I can trust this. I can trust myself. I can trust my knowing.